This is Homelink 2.5, Change Number Stories for Grade 3 Everyday Math. Today your child learned about another diagram that helps organize the information in a number story. It's called a change diagram. For more information, see pages 254 and 255 in the student reference book. For each number story, write a question mark in the diagram for the number you want to find. Write the numbers you know in the change diagram. Then, write the answer and a number model. Finally, write how you know that each answer makes sense. Number 1. Marcus had $25 in his wallet. He spent $16 at the store. How much money was in Marcus's wallet then? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out what we have to put where and what we have to figure out. So Marcus had $25 in his wallet. He spent $16 at the store. And notice how I reread these problems. Let's see, he had 25, so that's what he's starting with. Starting with 25. And then he spent 16 at the store. So his total, what he starts with changes by minus 16. Okay, it changes by negative 16. How much money was in Marcus's wallet then? Well, that's the question, isn't it? So that's a question mark right there. That's what we're trying to figure out. Okay? And you can certainly also put the answer in this box. That would be completely fine. So then if we do this, we know that that's going to equal that, and this will be our number model. So we can just copy it over. 25 minus 16 equals, and the answer is 9. Okay? And so you could put 9 in here if you wanted to put 9 in that box. That would be fine. Even if you don't put the question mark, that's okay too. Alright, and then the answer to the question is 9. And when we say 9 what, it's going to be $9. Alright, and yes, of course, you could also put the dollar symbol. That would be completely fine as well. Alright, and then how do you know your answer makes sense? Well, you could say something like, if I start with 25, I know that 25 minus 15 will be 10, because that's a more even number. And 10 and 9 are very close, so that's sort of like estimating. You can say that I checked by adding. I know that 16 plus 9 is 25. And also in this case, 9 is a reasonable answer. If you had done 25 minus 16 and gotten 90 or something, that's completely unreasonable. Alright, you can't take two numbers away, one number away from another and then get a bigger number than what you started with. Alright, yeah, not in this problem anyway. Alright, that doesn't make sense. So that's the answer to that. Number 2. Jasmine had $35. She earned $14 helping her neighbors. How much money did she have then? And then we have to answer the question, fill this out again. So let's see, let's reread it. Jasmine had $35. So that's what she's starting with, 35. She earned $14 helping her neighbors. And since she earned 14, that's going to be plus 14. Alright, and what does that equal? Well, that's how much money did she have then? That's the question. Alright, right there, that's the question. How much money did she have? 35 plus 14 is going to be the number model. 35 plus 14 equals, and then what does it equal? It equals 49. So the end is also 49. If you want to put that in there, that's fine. What's the answer to the question? 49. 49 what? $49. Okay, and how do you know your answer makes sense? Well, again, there's a number of ways that you could know this makes sense. 35 plus, you could say, I'm going to round this to 15. 35 plus 15 equals 50, because those are even numbers to work with. Alright, and 49 is close to 50, so it's kind of like rounding. 49 is close to 50. Alright, and then you could also say, well, I subtracted. 49 minus 14 equals 35, so I checked by subtraction. Okay, and then there's other ways that you could also check to see. You could say I turned them around and added 14 plus 35, and I still got 49. Alright, so all of those ways are good, and there are other ways that you can know that your answer makes sense as well. So this is Homelink 2.5, Change Number Stories for Grade 3 Everyday Math.